Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to get a 10 terabyte Western Digital red drive, so it's the white label but it's a red NAS drive, out of the EasyStore 10 terabyte external hard drive. So this particular one comes with a 32 gigabyte free jump drive. This was the deal from Best Buy in 2018 on Black Friday, and so that's why I've got this going on. We'll take off the plastic wrap first. So there's the drive there. And then it does also come with, we have the free jump drive, which is right here, which is a pretty good, just a good little jump drive. So we got a free jump drive there, 32 gig. We have the power adapter that we won't be using. And it also comes with a USB 3.0 cable that we won't be using. So we can take all that, we take the packaging out. And the easiest way to do this is to actually, we're going to leave this plastic wrap on, so it doesn't really matter. We have some detents here. I have a case that we can show you an example of. And how it works, it just slides out like this, and there's 4 clips that we need to press down that will be holding this case together. And so to get those 4 clips, it's a good idea to get like a credit card like this, and you can just cut it in half with some scissors into 4 different squares. So I've got this cut up into 4 squares here, and I'll just use these squares to wedge in to the inside of the case here. So we'll just see if we can find a nice place to wedge this in. So we do it just like that. We put one in, kind of like remembering where those detents were on this case. So we want one kind of about right there. The other one, we want to have it be kind of right here towards the back. So we'll wedge that in there. And that should be good. Then we flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. So we'll try and wedge these in. Just like that. Now you don't have to use these credit card pieces. You could just use a screwdriver, but this way it keeps the case nice and clean in case you want to reuse it afterwards. So once we have all 4 of those in, we're going to come to the very bottom, and we're going to take our flathead screwdriver and just wedge it in here. And this is the part that can possibly damage the case depending on what you use. You could also use a credit card for this part. But we're just going to come in and just slowly pull it a little bit and make it click so it goes a little bit out. And then we'll come to the top and do the same thing towards the front. And we just kind of wedge that in there and push. And then all those cards come flying out, and we pull and we can see what our drive is. So we have a 10 terabyte drive right in there. So we can just take this and set it aside. And then now, the tools we're gonna need is a Torx T3 to get the screws off the side, and a flathead, Phillips screwdriver, sorry, to get the Phillips screw out here. But before we do any of that, we're just gonna push this out the back, and this drive will just come right out just like this. And we have the inner casing we're not gonna be using either. And so this is attached here. So the back of this SATA drive is attached to this logic board. So we're actually just going to take that screw out with a regular Phillips screwdriver. Once the screw is out, we can just push this directly back and it'll just come right out. Or maybe it's just a holding strip. I'm not sure what it is actually. But we just pull that, it just comes right out. The logic board you could just throw away, or you could use this if you keep your power adapter and USB 3.0 and just turn any old hard drive into an external hard drive that you have laying around. Like I said, these are Torx T3. I have a nice set. Here's like what it looks like. You can buy it on Amazon. I'll include the link. But it comes with lots of different bits that you come across in doing computer repair and different kinds of tech work. So we'll just pull these out. These are sort of like they have a rubber, sort of like a rubber little foot on them to keep the drive from experiencing too much shock if it's ever dropped, I suppose, or to kind of dampen any vibrations while it's in use. And then once that's done, you have your drive. Something to note about this, it does void the warranty, or at least it compromises the warranty. So you want to test your drive, make sure it works well before shucking it. Also, these are all different types. This one happens to be a Western Digital 100 EMAZ. So the 100 tells us it's 10 terabytes. If it was the 80, it would be an 8 terabyte, which the 8 terabyte looks like this. But same procedures for shucking an 8 terabyte drive as for shucking a 10 terabyte drive. So I hope you found this video informative. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.